Hello, welcome to our class on AutoCAD Electrical. Today we'll be treating Module 4 and our title is Luminary and Fan Layout. Basically what we're doing is involves copying and inserting of the building plan into the workspace, that is the AutoCAD environment, studying and analyzing the part of the building that we're going to study our building and analyzing every part of the building. Then we'll inserting luminaries into the building. That the setting of the lighting fittings components inside the building. They will be scaling components inside. Now you will determine the scale of that component. If it's too big, you reduce the scale. So basically that's what our work will be like. Now we are going to go into our AutoCAD environment where our design will take place proper. Okay, this is our AutoCAD environment. This is what we are in our last class. We are able to create the legend. The legend shows all the symbols in our design and their description. So anybody who takes up our design can look at the legend, see the symbols, and see the meaning of these symbols, then we can interpret our work. Now we want to start with the luminaries. For the luminaries involves all the lightings and the lighting fittings, and the switches and the fans. They all come into the luminary and fan layout. To start with, we started. This is our building plan, and this is where we want to use for our design. Okay, let's enlarge our screen. So Control 0 enlarges our screen. Now, this is our building plan. We have to study. We have copied the building plan into our workspace now. That's the first thing to do. Copy a fresh building plan into your workspace. Now, the next thing we're doing is we want to work on this. Now, we have to study your building plan. So, study my building plan, find out that we have how many bedrooms. This is a 4-bedroom apartment. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has a living room, a carport, a foyer, terrace. We have a dining. We have a kitchen, a family lounge, and there's a service room here. So that's all. Then we have our toilet, store, study corner, and lobby, box room. Now for the luminary, you want to ensure that every part of the building has light. There's lighting at every part. So to start with, you analyze the building, a 4-bedroom apartment with other components there. Now we want to set our component into the HPM. Now for the AutoCAD electrical, there are two ways we could insert our component here. The first way, we should have used our tool palette here. We have all our tools here, starting from the power. Power has its own tool, switches. We have the switches and other components. We have communications and the rest. We have panel, we have wires also. Here we could use the tools from tool palette, or since we have designed our tools already, our symbols here, we design our components here, then we could pick it from here and insert it into the workspace. So I'll start with inserting the lightings around, the security light around the building. Now the building should be well illuminated, hence security lighting point at the wall all over the building. So I'll start with that. Okay, we have our wall bracket here. We have our wall bracket here. So we use it for our lights on the wall. So first I'll copy this out. CO copy. Copy it out. Yes. I'll paste it across the part of the. So for example, look at this video now. I will set one here, set another here. So I would say there's no light here. Then we put off my object snap. Control. So we put that inside and put off my object snap. Go back. Control 0. It's back there. Move on. So I'll copy this CO router, so I place it here. Copy. Come down here and I paste it. Okay. Okay, I have my wall light there. Now the same way I've pasted it, I will have to paste it all around. Okay. So what I'll do is that I'll highlight it here. Then I'll stick on slow enter. Then I'll place at the strategic point I want to. Placed one here, I want one here also. So I'll try to paste one. I can paste one here also. I'll try to paste one here. Then I could rotate this one. I'll paste it here. Place another here on the side here. Then I'll place another here. Now I can rotate these objects to the face where I want them to be. So I'll highlight it. Then I'll rotate arrow O enter. Then I want to rotate it. Okay. Then this angle. I will take this one here also. Okay, here. Okay, that's that. Then I'll rotate this one also this other way around. Okay, we're done. So I'll paste this also on this part. So copy it and paste. So you have to ensure that every part of the video is in illumination. Paste there. Paste. Okay, that's enough. On this part of the video also, paste that, copy it, paste one here. You have to ensure that every part of the video, there are lights. So you have to ensure that the video is well copy it from here also. So I'll paste it here. Paste another here. Go to copy this point. Okay, I've inserted the lighting all across the building, and the whole perimeter of the building is well illuminated. So we have to now delete this one. Ensure that everywhere you put your lighting there. Ensure there's no dark spot in the building. Okay, we're done with setting our security light point. Now we have to put in our lighting inside the building. So you come here, according to your design, come here, you have a 100-watt ceiling fitting light. So we have the ceiling light here, so we can take it, a lighting. Copy it, CO, enter. Copy, CO, enter. So copy it, I'll paste it all across. Paste it here. Paste it here. So for this place, we scale it and do the size of it. The scale is S, enter. Then you click your selector, then click the point on the scale. Now copy it, then paste. Do this one right there, right? Okay, paste it all across the building. Ensure that every part of the building is light. And after we are done with that, okay, we are done with the lights, the ceiling light. Then we could add wall brackets inside. Add points for wall brackets inside the building. So copy it and we'll insert it inside the building also. So I'll put one here. Then to the opposite, so I put one here, I'll take one also and add here. So let me put 14. So, okay, you can add the others later. Okay. So, we have one here, so I'll put another picture for you. Okay. And I guess. Okay. I've added the wall brackets, so you can add others in every other room in the bracket. Okay, what else do we need? We need our fan. So we go to where we have our fan. This is our fan. So I pick up our fan, a copy, copy out the fan, so then paste. That's our fan. Then I can scale it. That to scale the component to the size. Okay, I'll copy that first. Scale. Enter. Then let me paste it. Okay, paste it here. That's scaling there. Yes. Enter. Okay. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, I have my fan here. Then I can paste the fan onto. I have a service room. Okay, I think I'll put my fan in where necessary. Okay, we have a blank. Body corner. Okay. Dining. Okay, we've put our fan across. Whatever components you want to put, we take them and place them just like we did here. So we'll go to where we'll go to uh, legend. Now we've put in our wall brackets, that's our lightings. We put in our ceiling light, we put in our fan. Now what we'll be putting in are the switches and the fan regulator also, the fan switch. Okay, for the switches we have one gang switch, one gang 5 ampere switch. We have a two gang 5 ampere switch. We have a three gang 5 ampere switch. We have one gang two-way 5 ampere. We have one gang three-way 5 ampere switch. Now for these switches, you make your connections and place them. Depends on what the kind of switch you're going to get. For example, you have to analyze what you have here. For example, in this room we have wall bracket, two wall bracket take one switch, then we have one ceiling fan, and we have one ceiling light. So we have two gang switch and one fan regulator, the fan switch. So I'll take a two gang switch. These are 2 gang 5 ampere switch. I liked it. Okay, so I'll paste. Again, I'll rotate it. RO enter. Okay, that's our switch. Our 2 gang switch implies that one gang will control the 2 brackets, the one bracket the light. Then one other gang will control the ceiling light. Then for our fan regulator, we take our fan regulator, the fan ceiling fan switch, copy it, then we come over here and paste it also. Okay, I'll scale it. Then I'll rotate it. I'll rotate. Okay, then I'll paste the fan. So we have our fan switch and we have our light switch. The same way we'll paste it in every part of the building. We'll have to paste our lightings at all positions in the building. So for the toilet, the switches will be outside the building, outside the room. Then the others will be at the side of the door. The switches must be easily accessible. Once you're entering a building, the first thing you should be able to touch is the switch. Whereby you can put it on, put on the light in the room, and put it on before entering the room. So we are going to assign switches. Before you assign the switch, you have to know the lights in there. You have 2 brackets and one ceiling light also. Then a fan. The same way, take a 2 gang switch. Okay. I'll paste it here. Then I'll rotate it. That's our switch. The 2 gang switch control the wall bracket and the ceiling light. Then we'll bring in our regulator, our fan switch, copy it, and paste it. So that's our fan switch. That's our fan switch. Okay, now we'll do the same thing for every part of the building. Put in the switches and the fan regulator. Now the switches will depend on the number of lightings. If you have more than these lightings there, you have to introduce another gang as a 3 gang switch. Now if a building has one entrance and has an exit, the same building. For example, we have here an entrance to the dining, to this point, and we have here another entrance here to the foyer, to this point. Hence, this living room should have a two-way switch in the sense that anyone coming through this entrance to the dining can put on the light and switch it off, and anybody coming in through this point can also put on the light and switch it off. Hence, we are using a two-way. If you have three entrance, like one, two, let's say there's an entrance here, we are using a three-way, sense that a person can put on and off the light at either entrances in the building. So that's the number of ways. So we are using a two-way switch here, one here and one here. Come in here, you on the switch. If you are coming into here, so we are using a two-way switch. So I'll get a two-way switch. I'm supposed to use a two-gang two-way switch. So I'll use the two-way. Then I'll add text to it, mtext. Yeah, that's a two-way switch. So I'll copy it. I'll paste it somewhere. Okay, that's a two-gang two-way switch. So it can be controlled at this point and likewise controlled at this point at the same time. So that's our switch. Now what we'll be doing is that we insert the switches and the fan regulator all across the rooms in the building. Then after that, you have to analyze what else are we going to insert in the building. We have our ceiling chandelier. It also comes with the luminary. We inserted our ceiling switch. We have inserted our fan. We have our switches. We have our brackets. What else? Okay, I think that's all. So let's put in our ceiling chandelier. CO, enter, copy it. The chandelier can come into the living room and have it in our dining. If your client wants it to be in the dining room, so you can add it. If you want it to be in his master bedroom also, we'll put it, but it depends on the design, depends on what the client wants. So let's say that's what he wants, okay, that's fine. If he doesn't want it, put a smudge, delete it off. Okay, at the end of the day, we should be able to insert all the components that we want to for the luminaries into the building plan. The luminaries contain all the lightings, the switches, the fans, the regulator, switch and the wall brackets, different wall lightings. Those are what the luminaries contain. So we are done with the luminaries. So at the end, we'll have our luminaries like this. We'll have this as our luminary. Whereby we have two fans here in the living room. We have the lighting in the terrace. These are the lightings and the rest. Okay, we've not done the labeling yet, so let's forget about the labeling. Let's see that later. can look at them. That's what we have there. Okay. Now, if you look at the whole design for the luminary layout, you find out that the lighting is every point in the building. Every point in the building. There's no dark spot in the building. There shouldn't be a place whereby there's no light. So every point must be well illuminated. That's the purpose of the design. So at the end of the day, everywhere should be covered. You have proper lighting at every point. For example, this is the dawn where finally done with it. Every fan should have a switch in the wall. And every lighting should have their switches also. Control them. Okay, that's how our full design will take place. That's how. Okay, we've come to the end of the design. We studied our plan. We've analyzed the building, the rooms, the different needs of each room. We placed our luminaries and their fittings across the building, and we concluded our work. All right, guys, we've come to the end of today's class. I hope at the end of the class, everyone should be able to take up a simple building plan and insert the right components at different points. Insert the luminaries and the fan layout to a standard design. Okay, in our next class, we are going to see how we are going to group them into subsections using letters and symbols. All right, thank you guys for joining us today, class. I hope to see you in our next class.